Hey everybody, I am so glad that you found my webpage, and one of the things I want to do here is just give you some regular self-development, growth, leadership, I guess tools or things that you can use that I hope will motivate, inspire, instruct, and just help you in your own personal development path. And so my intention is to continue to post some things here that'll just help you. And they're absolutely free. I'm not asking to get anything from you. I just have this mad passion to help everyone elevate their game. And by me helping you elevate your game, it really helps me also. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about what I call the 4-step or the 4-ladder or the 4 rungs in a ladder process. Me and my partner, Coit Cooper, we both founded Olin Leadership. We have coaching on these 4 steps, but I want to give you an overview on this today. And so if you could imagine your dream life, imagine yourself on a mountaintop, and that's your dream life. A lot of people don't know what their dream life is, or they're not even sure how to get there. So if you could just imagine a mountain peak and you're standing on the very top of the mountain, and that's your dream life, that's your ultimate goal, that would be your ultimate life. Well, did you know that 97% of people that set goals never reach them or never reach their dream life? So the question is do 97% of the people want to be failures? Absolutely not. We all want to succeed. I believe that the reason we don't reach our dream life is because we don't have a roadmap to get there. Think about when you were a kid. You would dream about being an astronaut, a stuntman, a policeman. We would dream about all kinds of things. And when we were kids, we didn't think about how we were going to do it. We just thought about what we wanted to be. And I think sometimes in life, just the pace of life, maybe even the pains of life, begin to dampen our dreams or deaden our dreams. I want to give you 4 steps today, and they're just quick overviews. I can teach this way more thorough. As a matter of fact, you can go to olinleadership.com and find some coaching on this. But the 4 steps are, we start with, and I want you to imagine now a ladder being leaned up against that mountain peak that you want to get to. And the ladder, if you could, has 4 rungs in it. The first one is your values. Now, a lot of people ask me, why don't you start with goals? I used to do a whole lot of goal teaching and training people how to reach their goals. The problem is, if we don't connect our goals to a value, then the goals, they kind of become a grind. And goals are kind of temporary. In other words, once I reach the goal, then I'm done with that. But if we can build systems based on our values, then I create a lifestyle that becomes my identity. And identity is always the doorway into our destiny. So we don't start with goals, although we're going to get there. So number 1 is, the first step is just identifying your values. And I would encourage you, when this video is over, just to stop and identify, what are your values? What do you value in life? Let me give you some primer questions. Some primer questions might be things like, what am I passionate about? What am I gifted at? What would I get up early in the morning for? What would I fight for? Those are kind of some things that help you maybe identify what you value in life. And so what I want you to do right after this video is, this is just rung number 1. I want you to identify, what do I value? What are the things that are most important to me? Now, some of you might have a lot already have thought about this. Maybe some of you never really went down this road before. And so just come up with 1 or 2, maybe 3. I'll help prime the pump by giving you my 5. I've lived by these. These are my top 5 values. Now, I have some other values, but here's my top 5 values, and I call it living by the fist. I've been living this way for 25 years, and believe it or not, I got this from Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown had some bullies in his life, and they were picking on him, and Lucy came along with her fist, and the next frame in the old style comic strips in the newspaper, you seen pow, and you seen the bully flying through the air. And then the last frame is Charlie Brown looking at his hand and saying, I wish you guys would get organized like that. In other words, when we get organized around something, it creates power in our lives. So mine's called the fist, and it's my 5 top values. It's my faith, and again, these are mine. They don't have to be yours, but this has to do with my relationship with God, my spirituality, my faith. It's my faith. And that is number 1 on purpose for me. And then it's my family. And then after that, it's my fitness. And when I talk about fitness, I'm talking about more than just physically. I have 4 areas that I'm always trying to pour in when it comes to my fitness. It's my physical fitness, my spiritual fitness, my emotional fitness, and my intellectual fitness. And before I ever hit the door in the morning, I've got all 4 of those covered. So it's my faith, it's my family, it's my fitness, it's my finances. I just want to have healthy finances. And then lastly, it's my friends in my life. Because who I hang around really has a lot to do with who I become and who's in my circle. I think we all need certain friends in our life. We need a coach, we need a sponsor, we need an encourager. And so those are my 5 values. And in the video to come, I'm going to talk about now how do I build habits around those values. So when this video ends, I just really want you to start thinking about what are the things that are valuable to me. I sure appreciate you listening. If you want some thorough coaching on this, you can go to olinleadership.com and find out how to get coached up a little more in depth on these things. Thanks for listening.